In this video, we're going to chat about Unibot and Unibot statistics because they're really crazy, and it seems like crypto Telegram bots are one of the best narratives to be positioned when the next bull market comes, because there are more and more users, they have a real use case, real revenue coming from fees and coming from taxes while people exchange the tokens. So they're really businesses, they're legit businesses within the crypto world. So they help you trade, you can do copy trading, they have MEV protection, and here Unibot is leading the way when it comes to trading bots. So I want to go through different statistics. I have already did a tutorial, you can look that up, probably the link will appear somewhere all below in the description if you want to go that. Here we go only through data and see whether you can actually make money with Unibot and what people are doing. So here's the revenue growing by day of the Unibot itself. The total statistics, total fees were 3,500 ETH, which is pretty substantial. This means that the project is definitely profitable for the team, and they keep on building, adding new stuff, doing competitions and so on. So it really makes sense to look at the project. Now, earnings per share, so this is the earnings per token calculated, seems to be around $32, which is very, very high. It's really not so long ago till the token was released, and it seems like it's already almost becoming profitable to buy the token. The current price of the token is somewhere around $120. So even if you look at the classic multiplications of like 5 times per earnings, this should be the valuation of the company. Still, it really makes sense here. So of course, nothing here is financial advice. You should always do your own research before jumping into any kind of token or doing anything in crypto, but this looks pretty nice. I would definitely like it, and I like the bot statistics that I'm seeing. As you can see, those statistics are growing and growing, and recently there were even more of people buying and using Unibot for different actions. Now we're going to go through some of the trades because it's super interesting that actually you can see what the Unibot can do. Of course, the link to this dashboard will be down below in the description if you want to go through that, because that changes, but you can see what people are buying and sharing. Moreover, you can see what kind of pairs they're buying and sharing. So the top pair, of course, here is Unibot wrapped ETH, but also you have Bitcoin. Bitcoin standing here for the meme coin, hamster token, Gym token, RLB, and a bunch of others. So you can see the volume here, the top pairs being Wagibot, Ham, Smog, RLB, and one which is unnamed 0x7235. So those are the top tokens here that you can go through, and the people are using in the past 7 days, 3 days, excluding Unibot. Now, for the user statistics, it's also pretty interesting because, of course, you have more and more users, basically close to 2,000 users right now, with returning users being 1,200 users. They're returning, and it means that the bot is working. Now, if you think how many people are actually are profitable, then there's another dashboard for that. I'm going to show you here by the same whale hunter on Dune, and basically you can see that 65% of people are losing. So they having less than 0 of ETH realized profits, which means that they are negative in general. Which is, to be honest, this is pretty optimistic because usually the statistics for crypto trading or general trading is something like 90% or 95% of people are losing money. If it's 65% really here, then it's really much, much lower than the usual trading, and it means that the bot really helps you. Of course, again, 65% loses, which means that still it's not like guaranteed you get any kind of profits, but there are definitely people making money using the bot. 35% are making money. You can see the profits going from 0.1 ETH to even over 10 ETH, with the leader being 179 ETH altogether, and then a bunch of people having 66 ETH, 13 ETH, 10 ETH, and so on. So this is really very, very interesting. Now, getting back to the main dashboard, you can see that the total number of users is 5,500, daily active users around 1,000. Average trades per user is 24, and the average volume is $16,000. Of course, volume doesn't mean that you put this amount of money. It's also average, meaning that it's over the total lifespan. And if you have 24 trades, then basically it's something like maybe $500 per position. Of course, you can start with much lower numbers here. But because of the gas on the mainnet, it makes sense to start with the larger ones. Now, project stats, the average fees are 0.08 ETH. So it means also that starting with something like 0.1 ETH maybe does not make sense in the long run, unless you're lucky in the very beginning. Now, the cool stuff is that you can see all the top performers here. If you click on any of them, you'll be able to go through debunk and see all the recent transactions. So it will be taken directly and we'll be able to see what kind of transactions they're doing, which is very, very cool. So if I click on the top leader here, I will be taken to the debunk. Of course, here it's already opened on this particular wallet 0x9983, and if you click on the transactions, then basically you can see all the recent transactions, all the contract interactions, of course with ScamTX being blurred out, but you have a bunch of different things that this person is doing. So for example, you can see what kind of positions, what kind of buying he's doing. That's really, really cool stuff. Now, getting back to the board, you can see also the user stickiness. So the activity days, only one person is active for all the days, but there are many people that are coming back over time. So this is really, really cool. So this is one day, and generally speaking, people are staying for at least a couple of days. So this is, you can see that probably like half of the people are staying for like a couple of days altogether. This is just one day. So going down, you'll see also a different volume. This statistics here, the activity by weekdays, basically it's equally distributed, which means that people are just using the bot throughout the week. It trades for them on every single day. Now, there are different tax statistics because there's a tax on the token. If you try to swap Unibot token, you basically will pay 5% fee on top of the buying. So those fees are also distributed to the token holders. If you hold, I think you have to hold like 50 Unibot tokens altogether to be able to participate in that. It's a little bit like staking. And a bunch of that tokens are going back to the project, which is also very interesting. So this is the token price. Here you can see that those ups and downs and the popularity. The token was really starting at around $1 in the beginning of May, and then currently it's around $131. So it's pretty nice 100x within 2 months, which is really, really crazy. I don't know where the token will go from here. The valuation, the market cap currently is something above $100 million. There's definitely potential to grow even higher, definitely in a bull market where there are more people, but because of the business model and because of the fees being generated, if the team will execute well, the price might also go up. Of course, again, not the financial advice. I don't know where the price will go. You can see all the holders. There are 4,300 holders altogether. The all-time high for the token was $157. And you can see all the market cap, liquidity, and then the different holder statistics as well. Now, at the very end, you have methodologies for calculating anything. So if you want to rebuild that, you can definitely do that. Altogether, very interesting statistics, as you can see. I really like what Unibot is doing and the whole crypto telegram bots category, because it makes sense. It's a real business. People are using that and having profits, which is the most the best thing here. So definitely have a look if you're actively trading or if you're looking for new narratives. That's also might be interesting. So for everything else, subscribe to the channel. I tend to cover new coins, new DeFi, new protocols. So subscribe and see you in the next video.